All right, guys, welcome to the back nine on Innova's channel. If you missed the front nine, head over to Gatekeeper Media. But for now, let's get started. Oh, I forgot to talk, but that's how you park this hole. Hole 10, you start off with a skip shot Invictus and park it. No, actually, it's funny. I just got in autopilot and just threw the shot. But this hole is a mando, obviously a triple mando. You got to go through this gap. It's kind of tricky because it makes you want to throw low to make the mando, but you still have to throw a pretty high shot to be able to skip over to the right. Right now, actually, we got wet grass, which that's something to pay attention to. So that shot I just threw skipped right to the basket versus like when we play in the afternoon, probably for Worlds, it's going to be a Velcro. So the ground play is something that we're paying attention to as well. And so like that shot that I threw was good, but it still would be probably 20, 25 left instead of parked like where it is now. So this hole can be tricky, especially depending on the wind. If it's a right to left wind, it's such a chopped off angle to the right that it can make it really tricky to reach. Whoa, what the heck was that? All right, well, I won't tap in for birdie. I'll try to. Oh, that's crazy. All right, well, the basket didn't like me on that one, but that's how you throw the drive. That's just, the putt didn't work out for me for some reason. Oh, that's funny. All righty, hole 11, after the spit out. We got to regroup ourselves here. But yeah, this hole can be tricky. It's bunkered on the left, green on the left, and obviously this netting. We got a right to left wind or something right now, it looks like. Yeah, so I've been throwing this hyzer over top that I've been liking a lot, and it kind of crashes up by the basket. I'm trying to land kind of by that camera guy a little bit deep, but I'm just kind of trying to throw a high shot, let the wind take it. And it's 360, so I'm gonna have to throw it like 400 with this high as I'm throwing it. So throw it high over the net and let it kind of drift back. Oh, that might be too wide. All right, that's good. Solid. That was a little sketchy. Throw one more, just for good measure. This wind is really carrying them, so I'm gonna throw it. That's better. That's parked all day. Oh, almost aced it. You won't probably see a lot of people doing that, but I feel comfortable throwing over the OB like that and spiking it on the basket. You'll probably see a lot of people just throw putters or mid-ranges right at it, which is a solid play as well. But yeah, I just like the high percentage play of that hyzer like that. I think that it's pretty high percentage for me. Yeah, oh my God. These baskets do not like me. 2 made putts in a row, got pars on both of them. Alrighty then. That's crazy. Double spit outs. I don't think I've had a double spit out in a while. Oh, that's brutal. Well, I played those holes well. Can't be mad about that. That's how you birdie them, but get a bad result. All right, 12, tunnel shot, 330. I'm going with a T-bird. Obviously, I throw a T-bird farther than 330, but I'm throwing it so low that I'm not gonna be able to throw it as far as I normally do. So I'm just trying to throw a little bit of turn, drift just right of that tree up there in the middle of the fairway and try to get myself a putt. But this one can be tricky. I'm just trying to hit the gap pretty low laser beam with the T-bird. Missed that. All right, that should be money. Oh, I went deep. All right. I hit the sidewalk and skid up all the way past the basket, but that's the kind of the shot there. I kind of got unlucky and hit the sidewalk and skipped too far past it. But yeah, that's the play. Throw it low, line drive. The right side is OB actually, so that's why you won't see many players throwing a sidearm into the net, because you can actually go across this wiring and be OB That bird's just learning how to fly. See that? He's like flying into the net. It's a net, buddy. You can see his hairs on his, there you go. He can't fly very long. See that? He just crashed into the ground. That's crazy. Oh, he's learning. That's crazy. All right, see if I can get a putt to stay in the basket this time. Stay in, there we go. All right, we got another birdie. T-bird, 3 up the gut. All right, hole 13's 530 foot par 3. Got a little bit of a head crosswind to the right to left on this hole. This hole is super fast. We got a right to left wind, and it's a fairway that we're hitting. So a golf fairway, which means super short grass, super skippy. So it's easy to lose your disc left and go in the water. So I'm just definitely trying to counter that by throwing a little bit more ante and probably land even right of where the camera guy is and start skipping left because the wind's gonna take it. But it's totally reachable. I'm basically trying to throw this inside the circle, inside 40 feet. It was a solid drive on this shot. But I'm gonna throw a flex and try to keep it to the right. Oh, not that far right. All right, well that was not a very good shot. So that one's gonna be a par, looks like. I'll throw one more. Let's see here. That's better, a little bit farther to the left, not as far this time, but see how much they skip up there. So that's a solid shot. That's what I was trying to do with the first one, but. So I threw it to the right, I'm safe. And it looks like I'll just be playing for a par from that spot. So it looks like a pig shot from here. Yeah, the shot like this, there's water and everything, but I'm just playing for a 3, just trying to park it, go to the next hole. A little bit short. As you can see, once we get up here towards the landing zone, I'm almost trying to land at this 150 golf stake and start skipping left. That way I don't go too far left, but the second one was solid. Good distance, about 35, 40 short with a good putt at birdie. That's what I'm trying to do on this one. So we'll take the par on this one. And not too bad. You definitely want to birdie it with my distance. I have enough distance to birdie it for sure. But you can see it's pretty skippy, and the right to left fairway is going to slope you towards the water, so got to be careful of that. All right, we're on hole 14 already, 258 par 3. Good amount of variables in this one as well. We got the bunker on the left, and we got a sidewalk on the right. I'm going to be throwing, a lot of people are throwing sidearm stall shots high, and you basically have no choice but to land right of this basket because there's almost no room on the left of it. So I'm trying to land 25, 30 feet right, take the putt up the hill, and grab my birdie. But throwing a high pig shot, nice and high, started off with hyzer the whole way, and try and really make sure to get far to the right of the basket. Go in. Oh, nice, that's perfect. Just like I said, you can almost ace run this hole just because you want to make sure to be right of it, so you can ace run it on the way by like I just did. But yeah, that's just how I draw it up. Tap in the bird. Or try to. Oh, that's funny. That's what you take for getting greedy. All right, we got hole 15. It's like a peninsula shot off the tee. You're going water carry almost the entire way to the landing zone. I'm gonna be electing to throw a sidearm Invictus. and I'm gonna be throwing a little flex on it and kind of hyzering back into the landing zone. Really trying to give myself, I'm throwing Invictus on the first shot and then trying to throw Invictus on the second shot. So this hole is all about the Invictus. But it's 650, just trying to find the green grass on the drive. Anything that's got a green flag is a good drive. But I got the distance dialed in with this Invictus. It's about a 350-foot shot to the landing zone, which is a perfect distance for this disc. You got a little left to right, so I'm gonna aim a little bit farther left than normal. So yeah, right where I want to be. So right in the landing zone, it's flat there, right there. If you throw it too close to the water, you can get a side slope lie, which I don't like that, and it makes it very tricky. So as you can see, we're standing on a golf fairway, which as you can see, it's super, you can see the grass change. This is super thin grass that's really skippy, and this is really Velcro grass that's long. Up there by the basket, you're gonna have skippy grass, so I'm playing a shot that's 40 left of the basket and skipping back right, because if I hit by the basket, I'm gonna skip in the water. So playing a shot that's gonna skip towards the basket off the skippy grass here. There we go, that's money. That's gonna skip right to it. Sit. All right, sweet. You can see how much action it had on that grass. I told you that was gonna happen, and that's exactly what happened. So this second shot's all about knowing the ground play, and if I wouldn't have known that, I would have skipped probably into the water. All right. Oh, off the tree, sweet. The course gave me one back for all the spit outs. So I bounced off this limb and went in. I deserved it. After those 2 spit outs back to back earlier. All right, hole 16, 375 feet. That seems like a pretty common distance out here. We got bunkers on left and right. So I'm trying to play a shot about 30 to 35 short of the basket, putting up the hill at the basket. This hole is a lot about distance control. I'm trying to, like I said, throw short of the bunkers and putt up. I don't want to land in the bunkers because they're obviously OB. So I'm playing a little bit cautious, but still give myself a good chance to get a birdie. So I'm throwing the Invictus on a little flex line, starting it at the golf cart with a little flex. It's gonna hyzer back, hopefully into the mouth of that, of those bunkers. Yeah, that's perfect, right? I love that shot. Yes. Sit. Yeah. Oh, I might have went in the bunker. So close. So that's that. As you can see, it kind of skipped and went into between the bunkers, and may have just trickled into the left side bunker. But overall, I was really happy with that shot. Oh, maybe half and half. Nice. Course is starting to give me strokes back because of the spit outs. Yeah, sweet. Looks like I'm safe. Heck yeah. Easy 2. Awesome. Half in the bunker, half out. All right, looks like takes us to 17. Another 370-foot par 3. That seems like a pretty prevalent number out here. That's a common distance. But I'm gonna throw a PD2. I'm gonna throw actually in between these 2 trees. I'm gonna start it off over OB and kind of hyzer back. The green up there is super skippy as well. And we got a little bit of a left to right wind, so it's allowing me to the wind to help me. So I'm gonna throw a little pretty wide and try and get up there and skip the sidearm up there by the basket for a putt. So. Just like that. That's sweet. Got a nice skip and kind of tumbled up right under it. So having a good finish here. I birdied 15, 16. Looks like I'm gonna birdie 17 and hopefully go 4 for 4 to finish. I mean, that's super solid. So yeah, it looks like I can tap in with my driver on this hole. Don't need a putter. But yeah, went around that tree, kind of skipped over here and just kind of tumbled. Just like I thought would happen. Easy 2. So yeah, that was a PD2, but if I was going straight at it, I would throw an Invictus, but since I gotta go so high and wide, it adds a little bit more distance. 370 turns into more of like a 400-foot shot because I'm throwing so high and wide. All right, the infamous hole 18. Great memories here. If you guys haven't known about that or seen that, check out the 2017, was it 2017 Utah Open? I think that's what it was. And you'll see some cool stuff happening. But 207 feet, obviously a pig all day. Finishing hole, you want to end with a birdie, but there's a lot of variables here. Obviously, they got the OB water, got the OB string that goes all the way around it. I'm just trying to throw it short right. It seems like the fat spot of the green. Or you can ace it. It's all up to what I want to do. So I'm throwing a pig, 2021 Tour Series Wysocki pig. Go in. Oh, nice. Settle for the park job too, but gave it a little ace run. But yeah, that's a fun hole. It's definitely short, but can definitely be detrimental to the round. If you bogey it or something, you can lose a lot of strokes to the field. So definitely a tricky one. I had a double bogey on the front 9 and came back in the back half of the course even after 2 spit outs. So I fought through a lot of bad breaks and still shot a pretty solid round. I don't know what I shot, probably 9 under or something, 8 under. It's a lot of destroyers, Invictuses, and pigs. That's the name of the game out here at Mulligan's. And that's how you score. Looks like I am going to finish 4 for 4 birdies at the end. It's always a good way to finish, even a practice round, get your confidence up. So yeah, pig right here. Easy toosy. But yeah, you can tell this green is death. If you go too far deep and have a 30 footer, yeah, you don't want that. That is Mulligan's right there. All right, guys, thanks for joining me on the back 9 on Innova's channel. Once again, if you haven't seen the front, head over to Gatekeeper's channel, and I'm playing the front 9. We're out here getting some reps in for the 2021 World Championships. Thanks for joining me.